Let me tell you something no parent ever wants to hear their kid screaming for help. Especially not the way I heard Lily that day. "Daddy, help me, I can't swim." Her voice tore through the backyard like a siren. I bolted out the door, and there she was, me 5-year-old daughter, Lily, flailing in the icy black water at the bottom of the old well behind our house. And standing right there, calm as you please, was Karen Mitchell, the head of our HOA, just dusting off her hands like she'd been doing a little light gardening instead of watching a child drown. Now, I know what you're thinking: nobody would do something that cold-blooded, right? Well, let me back up a second. When I yelled at her, demanding what she'd done, Karen just looked me dead in the eye and said, "I taught her a lesson about staying off my property. Maybe next time she'll listen." No remorse, not even a twitch. My hands shook, my mind raced, but all I cared about was Lily, her little arms struggling, her voice getting weaker. "Daddy, I'm scared, it's so cold." I grabbed my phone, fumbled the numbers, called 911, my words tumbling out. "My daughter's in a well. She was pushed. You have to send everyone now." But Karen just stood there, arms folded, enjoying the show. And that's when instinct kicked in. Before all this, I was Captain James Rodriguez, U.S. Army Special Forces. I'd seen chaos before, but nothing hit like the thought of losing my little girl. So, as the 911 operator talked, I made another call. "Colonel Martinez, it's Rodriguez. My daughter's in the well. Pushed. I need you." He didn't ask questions, just said, 10 minutes. Hang tight." I threw down a rope. Useless. She was too small, too scared. Water kept rising in Old Spring, or something. Time was running out. My heart pounding like a war drum. "Keep kicking, baby, just like the pool." I begged, my own voice breaking. Karen, still standing there, rolled her eyes. "Kids fall into wells all the time. She'll figure out," she said. I could have thrown her in myself, but all I could do was wait helpless, desperate, praying someone, anyone, would show up in time. And then the cavalry came. I heard the chop of helicopter blades through Black Hawks, dust flying, the kind of entrance you only see in movies. 12 soldiers in full gear spilled out, moving like they owned the place. Martinez led them straight to the well, Sergeant Thompson barking orders, setting up a pulley and harness. "Lily, this is Colonel Martinez, your dad's friend. We're getting you out of there right now, okay?" Her voice shook, but she nodded. "Okay, but I'm so cold." "You're brave," he told her. "Hold on, soldier." Karen's jaw dropped. This was not in her playbook. "Is all this necessary for one kid?" she snapped. Thompson turned, eyes blazing. "Ma'am, did you push this child?" She sniffed, just teaching her about boundaries. "You attempted to murder a 5-year-old, he said, stepping between her and the well. "Step back before I arrest you myself." Within minutes, Lily was up and out, sobbing in my arms, soaked and shivering but alive. I wrapped her in blankets, holding her close as the medic checked her over. She looked up at me, teeth chattering. "Daddy, why did that mean lady push me? And what do you even say to that? She's just a very sick person, sweetheart. But you're safe now." 20 minutes later, long after the military had handled business, the local police finally arrived, red-faced, trying to play catch-up. "Sorry we took so long," the sheriff mumbled. "Traffic on the other side of town." I didn't care about his excuses, just wanted him to slap cuffs on Karen. She tried to run, but the soldiers weren't having it. Blocked her in seconds. Karen started whining for a lawyer, babbling about enforcing HOA rules, but nobody was listening. Colonel Martinez shook his head, disgusted. "There's no rule that lets you throw a kindergartner in a well," he said. The sheriff read her rights: attempted murder, child endangerment, assault, and she kept screaming about her property, even as the neighbors spilled out to see the spectacle. Mrs. Peterson from next door nearly fainted when she saw Lily in my arms. "Is she okay?" "She is now," Martinez answered. The crowd stared at Karen, realization dawning. Sure, they knew she was a bully, but nobody imagined this. A detective took my statement, and I told him everything: how Karen had harassed us since day one, calling the cops over Lily's toys, screaming about our car in our own driveway, even threatening to call child services. Turns out, we weren't alone. Neighbors stepped forward, sharing stories about Karen threatening their toddlers, harassing the elderly, calling the cops over nothing. The soldiers handed over their helmet cam footage every second recorded, from Lily's rescue to Karen's stone-cold indifference. That night, our house overflowed with casseroles, toys, sympathy. "We're so sorry," the neighbors said. "We should have done more." Maybe so, but nobody could have predicted this. Lily bounced back fast kids do. Somehow Ann asked if the soldiers could come over for dinner. I laughed, first time all day, promising we'd make it happen. Over the next weeks, more of Karen's victims spoke up. Turns out, she'd been terrorizing the whole block for years. With Karen behind bars awaiting trial, the soldiers sealed the old well, built Lily a playground, and started showing up like family. When Karen's trial began, the courtroom was packed. Neighbors, military, news crews. The helmet footage played, neighbors testified, the prosecution shredded every excuse Karen's lawyer offered. I took the stand, staring her down. "You watched my daughter fight for her life over 10 seconds on your grass. You never flinched." The judge watched the rescue video, alone came back looking like he'd aged 10 years. "Guilty on all counts," he announced, and when he sentenced Karen to 25 years, the room erupted. She cried, pleaded for mercy. The judge just shook his head. Intent doesn't matter when a child's life is on the line. They let her away, and that was that. With Karen gone, the neighborhood held an emergency vote. Mrs. Peterson took over as HOA president, tossed out Karen's ridiculous rules, turned the old well site into a memorial garden. "This is a place for families now," she said. Lily played there every afternoon, reading books, fearless. She still had nightmares for a while, but therapy helped. Dr. Johnson says I'm brave, she told me. She says not all kids could do what I did. I hugged her, grateful beyond words. The military community embraced us. Lily got letters from soldiers around the country, gifts, invites to the base. She wore her honorary uniform with pride, told everyone she'd be a soldier when she grew up. Karen tried to appeal, claimed the sentence was too harsh, but the judges disagreed. "Attempted murder of a child deserves no mercy," they wrote. She sent us letters from prison, but we never opened them. We moved on. She could live with what she'd done. A year later, we threw a barbecue for everyone who'd helped us. The yard was packed with laughter, soldiers flipping burgers, Lily giving a little speech. Last year, this was a scary place because of the mean lady. Now it's the happiest place because all my friends are here. Mrs. Peterson wiped away tears. The memorial garden bloomed, butterflies everywhere. Lily thrived, popular at school, always the first to stand up for new kids or anyone picked on. "Good soldiers protect people who can't protect themselves," she'd say, echoing Colonel Martinez. 2 years later, our community held a safety day. Police, firemen, soldiers teaching kids about courage, kindness, sticking up for each other. Lily, now 7, gave a speech. 2 years ago, a mean person tried to hurt me, but my daddy, soldiers, and neighbors saved me. Bad people are outnumbered by good people. If you're ever scared, help is coming. She got a standing ovation, and I swear there wasn't a dry eye in the crowd. Today, Lily's 8 dreams of being a soldier, a cop, or maybe a superhero. Our neighborhood is safer, closer, friendlier. The old well is just a memory, the garden a playground. We stand together. Karen still has 23 years left. She lost everything, but most importantly, she lost her power. Lily gained a family, and the confidence that comes with knowing the world is mostly good. She tells people, "A bad person tried to hurt me, but the good people saved me." There's more good than bad in the world, so I'm never really scared. And you know what? That's the truth. The well is gone, but the love remains. That's how justice really wins. So what do you think was justice served? Was the sentence enough? Tell me below where you stand. Oh, you think a community can really change after something like this? Or does it all just go back to the way it was? Let's hear your story.